Hi everyone, welcome to Anyone Can Hustle. My name is Nick Medrano. This channel is going to be dedicated to talking about how to make money, business, finances, and how we can better ourselves for the future. I know right now we're in the middle of this crisis. There's a lot of people unemployed, furloughed, and I want to show that there are still ways to make money out there. If you're at home, if you have a couple hours to spare, this is how you can do it. The number one product that I see is undervalued, that people sell for cheap, but you can actually flip for high, is boom, an Xbox 360. Now I know you're thinking, that's old school, who's paying for this, why would anyone still pay for this right now? Well, there's still a market out there. I've actually been selling these to a lot of families, a lot of adults who have kids and they need to distract them right now. This is one of the best things. We're going to go over tactics of what I'm looking for in price, how I'm buying these, and I'm going to show you how I made $250 in profit in 6 hours. It'll be very simple. Let's start off with price ranges. Now when you look at what's out there on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, LetGo, you're definitely going to see a lot of Xbox 360s. I always look for a price range of $40 or less on an Xbox. Now there's a lot of factors. Is it just going to be the console? Is it going to come with controllers? Is it going to come with games that have all the cables for it? Usually $40 means it's going to come with this, maybe 2 controllers, at least 1, all the cables, and hopefully some games. I bought Xboxes $40, I bought Xboxes for $30, $20, and even $10 one time. And yes, people do sell it for a low price because people want cash. So I want to talk about the 3 types of sellers when you're out in the market and you're looking, who you're going to buy from. There's 3 types of people. The first person is going to want way too much money. If you see over $100 for an Xbox 360, don't even talk to that person. It's not worth your time. They may think it's overvalued. Okay, let's move on to the second person. The second person, I like to call it the low-hanging fruit. They might have an Xbox 360 with 2 controllers, games, all the cables for it, and they'll be in around the $60 price range. What you do there is you message them saying, hey, I have $40 in cash right now, I can meet with you within the hour, will that work? I guarantee you 50% of the time it's going to work because they want the cash over holding on to the Xbox 360. If they don't, maybe they'll just hold on to it for the extra $20 in cash. That's the low-hanging fruit. And then there is the right mark, the seller who has it below a $40 price range. And I've seen many people sell Xboxes, as I said, from $10 to $40, and that's when you want to jump on it. You need to go quick. Now, you're probably asking, Nick, if these people are selling it for $40, why do you think you're going to resell it and make money out of it? Because I have. We're going to go over why people think it's undervalued. Now, I only pick an Xbox 360 because I know it better than the PS3, and I currently don't see as many PS3s sold for as low as an Xbox 360. So, you always need to make sure that you test an Xbox 360 before you buy it. You can do this by asking the seller to send a photo of it on, or a video of it on, or even go in with a mask with the seller if they're trustworthy and let them show that it works. After you can confirm it turns on, it runs a game, buy it. Buy it for that low. Remember, $40 price range, but it needs to come with controllers and cables and maybe a game. The goal is that you just want an Xbox that works. I would only spend $20 or $30 at most if it doesn't come with a controller, but it has all the cables and a game. The controller is an important part. So, what I do is I flip an Xbox 360 in my local market on Facebook Marketplace. There are more premium buyers on Facebook Marketplace compared to OfferUp and LetGo. They're just looking in the local marketplace and they happen to find something I have. Now, I take really good pictures. I take a picture of the Xbox 360 plugged in with some games lined out, with the TV showing that it's running and working and playing a game, with the controllers out and the controllers on. You will definitely get a buyer within the day, within 24 hours. This always happens. I always put it in an $80 price range, and I say if I have to drive more than 10 minutes for delivery, it's going to be an extra $10 for delivery charge, $90. And that does work too. People will pay that delivery charge because they don't want to move. Okay? So let's get into some tips and tricks of how you can find these Xbox 360s for a lower price range. Personally, I've always found that sellers on OfferUp and letgo can be either lazy or they just don't care, and you'll see that they take terrible, absolutely terrible photos. They have like just an Xbox in the ground, or they'll have a controller in the photo and they'll just say Xbox 360, and other buyers aren't paying attention to this. So you need to message these sellers and ask them what is included in this. Is it the Xbox 360 with all the cables? How many controllers? Are there any games? And then they will confirm with you what is there and what's available, and then you go from there. I always run into just terrible photos that buyers don't have time to even look at or message the seller, and that's why I sweep under and get it. Taking a terrible photo and then changing it into a nice photo of an Xbox 360 running in a more premium market. You're gonna mostly buy the Xbox off of OfferUp or letgo, not Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace, to be clear. We talked about tips and tricks. Now let's go into my example. I tried this out for a week straight and I made $250 in profit with 6 hours of work. Let's start it. I have a little... Okay, so I bought 5. I bought 2 at a $40 price range, I bought 2 at a $30 price range, and I managed to negotiate one of the sellers down to $20. I spent a total of $160 in cash. I made sure I tested everything and everything worked. I did drive around a lot, and we're going to get to those numbers of time and gas that'll also be incorporated. Take good photos of all of these with the games, with the controllers working, upload them on Facebook Marketplace. I sold 3 for $80 where the buyer met within a 5-minute area with me, and I sold 2 for $90 where I drove over 10 minutes to drop it off because I had a delivery fee. In all, I sold them for $420, and then my total profit was $260. Now, I say $250 because we can take $10 off for gas. I didn't drive that much. But then let's go into $260. I bought 3 Xboxes in one day and 2 in another day. Let's say an hour and a half, but to be fair, 2 hours driving around picking these up. It takes very little time to research these through your phone. When you go on OfferUp or letgo, all you need to do is filter an Xbox 360, add notification, and a notification will ring. You look at it, and there you go. And then you go out there and you see if it's in your price range. You know, taking the photos, as I said before, uploading them, that takes not that long, and then dropping them off and communicating with people. So let's just say out of all of that, I spent a total of 4 hours plus the 2 hours driving around picking these up. That's 6 hours. 6 hours divided by, as we said, $250 in profit after we take $10 out of gas. $250 divided by 6 hours is $41.66 an hour. Now this is what my goal is. My goal is to always understand figure out how to get more money than my actual job at an hourly rate. It's not sustainable, but this is still good money to have. So if you need money because you were recently unemployed, furloughed, maybe you just want to save up more, maybe you're putting money away to start up a business or something, this is just a great way to raise money. Anyway, I hope that was useful. If this video was helpful at all, please like, subscribe. We're going to be going over more tips and tricks and different things that I buy and different ways that I make money on the side, and talking more about finances. Thank you again.